The Scopes Monkey Trial, also known as the State of Tennessee versus John Thomas Scopes, was a highly publicized legal case that took place in 1925 in Dayton, Tennessee. The trial focused on the issue of teaching evolution in public schools and became a symbol of the clash between religious fundamentalism and scientific advancement. In the early 1920s, the state of Tennessee passed the Butler Act, which made it unlawful for public school teachers to teach any theory denying the biblical account of the creation of man. This law was primarily aimed at prohibiting the teaching of the theory of evolution, which was seen as contradicting the biblical account of creation. In response to the Butler Act, the American Civil Liberties Union, ACLU, sought a teacher who would be willing to challenge the law in court. John T. Scopes, a young high school science teacher in Dayton, agreed to serve as the defendant in the case. Scopes admitted to teaching evolution, thereby violating the Butler Act. The trial attracted widespread attention, with both sides recognizing its potential significance. The prosecution was led by William Jennings Bryan, a prominent Christian fundamentalist and three-time presidential candidate. Bryan aimed to defend the Bible's literal interpretation and uphold the Butler Act. The defense was supported by Clarence Darrow, a renowned defense attorney and advocate for civil liberties and scientific education. The trial garnered intense media coverage and turned into a public spectacle. It showcased a clash between science and religion, as well as traditional values and modern ideas. The courtroom proceedings involved heated debates between the attorneys, as well as expert witnesses called by both sides to present arguments related to the validity of evolution. Despite the widely publicized nature of the trial, the focus was not solely on the guilt or innocence of John Scopes. Instead, the trial became a platform for the examination of larger questions surrounding the relationship between science, religion, and education. In the end, John Scopes was found guilty and fined $100 for violating the Butler Act. However, the verdict was later overturned on a technicality, and the case did not result in a significant legal precedent. While the Scopes Monkey Trial did not lead to an immediate change in the teaching of evolution in public schools, it had a lasting impact on public opinion and the broader discussion of science and religion. The trial symbolized the tensions between religious fundamentalism and scientific progress in the early 20th century and remains a landmark event in American legal and cultural history.